And I'm gonna go to my phone, which is almost dead,
Oh
to make
Lord.
sure to make sure we are on. And you guys can tag.
Make sure it's charged tomorrow.
Yes, I can. All right, you guys can go on your phones and find it and tag people. And make sure if you have your phones on, I believe we are live now. So make sure if you have your phones with you that you turn them down. And there we are. Listen, we are live. Dr. Allen, we
I'm
are
here.
live. Okay, we are live. So let me go in here
Okay.
and pull you up. And yep, you are ready. You are home.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, to our Facebook viewers that will be coming on with us tonight, we're going to be talking about our prayer rally that we are having tomorrow. Sorry, that was my tablet. And we want to talk about this tonight and what's prayer rally. And citizens and those of you that are watching, those of you that are going to hear about this later, to come with us tomorrow, that'll be Tuesday, June 2nd, at 6 o'clock. There will be a march, a march of love. It's a march of, it will be protest, but mostly a march of love tomorrow. And we're going to be meeting at the library. Let's try to get there about 5:45 and get everybody parked and pray. You all have prayer, and you all will take across Jefferson to North Main, and you will take both sides of the sidewalks and come down Main Street. Please watch your children and watch those that are with you and be careful. I don't know if you all are doing the social distancing, probably trying to stay about 4, 5, 6 feet away from each other, behind a person if you need to. That will look good too if you were to do that, because it will give you that space and time to get down North Main. We want to be as safe as possible. We want to be on alert. We want to be looking out for those people that may drive fast purposely down Main Street to try to distract us from the opportunity of expressing yourselves. According to the First and Second Amendments, you have that privilege to do that. So with that being said, I think that everybody should wear the same colors. That way we know who's who. Because if there's another merging group, then they may not know what color. And I think you also just put that in GroupMe and not on live. You know what I'm saying? You know, kind of you all uniform that amongst yourselves. That way another emerging group could not interfere. But again, tomorrow is the prayer rally. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. The march, and then the march is at 6.
Okay.
And then the rally's at 6:30. We're going to meet and at the square in Monticello, and we're going to pray. We have a short program that's going to be about 30, 35 minutes long, where the mayor will have a chance, and the chief of police, and Pastor Clarissa, and myself, and other pastors will be on to pray. Some of those pastors are probably on with us tonight. And so we want to come out and express our thoughts and our love and our concern for all people. All people matter. Okay, all people matter. So this is going to happen tomorrow. So you all need to tag this live. You need to send it to all your friends and your family. They need to be there. You know, sometimes we sit behind closed doors and we gripe and we talk about what needs to change and what needs to happen. But where are you when change comes? Where are you when the opportunity presents itself that you can make a difference? You know, it's okay to sit at home and gripe about who's in office and who's not in office, and you didn't vote. Okay, so when you don't participate in making a difference, then sometimes your words are not heard. But if you are active in making sure that things happen and things change, then we definitely want to hear from you. So this is a way that you can show your support for all lives mattering in this instance. Listen, What happened in Minnesota? Lord, I don't even know the words that you could use, okay, to explain something of that magnitude. You know, that's a life. That life was literally gone on camera. Do you all understand? That wasn't a Freddy Krueger movie or a Jason movie where the actor gets back up and goes home. This was real life. This was a real person with real breathing. That you know, his life was taken by people who were trained to protect, trained to protect and to understand the severity of any element that they're put in. They were trained, you know, but I have this for you. Sometimes we don't train people's hearts. We train them how to use a weapon. We train them how to restrain. We train them how to defend, but we never train their heart to love and to be compassionate and to be sympathetic towards people. That's where the training needs to come, you all. That's how we need to be heard. Where is your heart when you can see a man on the ground crying out for help and you are standing at a barricade saying, don't help him. He has a counterfeit 20. I've had a counterfeit 20 before, okay? All right, and I didn't make it. All right, I didn't even know it was fake. So they put the little marker on it, and it, you know, the marker thing didn't come out good. This ain't real. I got it from the bank. Okay, so you know, it was senseless. And listen, I'm not making light of it, but I just want you to see a light. That through this man's death will come life. Through the life of Jesus and his death came life again. So sometimes in order to get life, you have to give life. Okay, so this has upset the nation. I can say the nation because there are other countries that have chimed in that are not even here with us, that understand the hurt of someone losing their life. I want to say for nothing, but it really wasn't for nothing, you all, because as you can see what's happening around the nation, it wasn't for nothing, but really for nothing. This man should still be with his family. He should be going along his way. You know, he could have went downtown to the precinct, got questioned, and go home. You know, it was a $20 bill. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't run over an old lady crossing the street, okay? And so we must understand that we need to say no more, okay? This means no more. This means no more. You can't really understand what it's like when you have to tell, I have boys and I have girls, okay? When you have to tell your sons how to speak to an officer, what not to do, what not to say. Don't move too fast. Put your hands on the steering wheel, put your hands in the air, something. Put your phone on live. That's not something we should teach them. We should teach them that the police and the law enforcement are our friends. They're our citizens. They go to church with us. They eat at the same restaurants we eat at. You know, they shop at the same shopping mall. You know, and so we have to teach them the bad side of it. We have to teach them the negative connotation of it. And when that should never happen, but you can never understand that. You can never understand that until you become a Black male in this society. You can't really phantom how it feels when blue lights pull up behind you. You are terrified, okay? It's like people who have a phobia for spiders and snakes, okay? When a police drive up behind you and you are a Black male in America, you're like, oh Lord, please don't let this man be having a bad day. Please don't let this man have an agenda. You understand what I'm saying? And so we have to train the heart. We have to train people's heart how to look beyond the difference of shades that we have and know that we all have a heart. We have 2 lungs. We have 10 fingers, 10 toes, most of us. Hallelujah. So, you know, we have to train our hearts to respond to that we're human. We're not animals. We're all human. And listen, all lives matter. So tomorrow at 6 o'clock, you that sit at home and watch the news and you fuss at the TV, those of you that have it in your back of your mind but really don't want to say anything because you're kind of shy, those of you like Colleen that write letters, Those of you like Pastor Clarissa Pace, Dr. Allen, who are spokesmen, Ladarian, who organizes, Miss Special, who has expertise in getting it done. We need you tomorrow. We need you. Don't hide behind Facebook, make your little post and run. No, we didn't see your face. We need you out there. We need you out there saying no more. We're standing for every man, woman, boy, and girl saying we're alive and we are in life. We're not just what you say black and then you just characterize everybody. No, we are persons. We are people. We are human. We are living. Okay? And we have to convey that. We have to. We have to. When I look at Colleen and when I look at Leslie or whomever, I don't see y'all shades. I see pretty ladies. I see humans. I don't see that. But that's not how the world is. Okay? Everybody's not that way. But tomorrow we're going to express this. Thank you, Ladarian, for having a heart. You're a young lady. You have a beautiful little girl. And you have a heart to stand up and say, let's do something. Let's not remain silent. Thank you, Ms. Pace, for having an open an avenue with technology to pass this on, to get to the people. Monticello, let's change. Let's change the facing. Not just of Monticello, but America. Let's change it. Let's be the best people we can be. Let's support each other. If you hurt, I hurt. If you're hungry, I can feed you. If I'm hungry, hopefully you'll feed me. You know, that's how I grew up. We borrowed sugar from the neighbor house. When we ran out of sugar, my mama said, run down there to Miss May's house, see if we can get a cup of sugar. Okay. And she was glad to give it. Okay. In this day and time, you're afraid to walk up to somebody's door. Because why? The shade of your skin. Okay. I want to say this. I was talking with the chief and he said that when Fred's was here in Monticello, some of y'all remember Fred's down on 425 South. He said he was coming out of Fred's. He had on a mustard shirt with nothing but tattoos. You know, he looks like a skinhead, you know. And there was a black gentleman coming out with him. Yes, I said that. He know I tease him about it all the time. Okay, so I can say that and get away with it. Some of you probably couldn't. But anyway, a Caucasian lady, very well dressed, was coming into Fred's and they were coming out. She backed up, hit her key fob and locked her car and let them pass. And he said he looked at the black guy and said, I wonder who she more afraid of, you or me? You know, so you just don't know, you know, because people just profile you because you got tattoos, your head is skin, so you're a skinhead, you're a redneck, you know, and you walk into a store, you got on jogging pants, you're a thug, you got on a hoodie, you're a thug, you know. So we profile people by, you know, just what we see from the outer appearance of people. And we don't get to know people through heart, through human touch and just human kindness, you know. And that's what we relay on over our pulpits. You know, we have COVID-19 that's separating us. Y'all, we've been separated every Sunday that I can ever remember. The white people go up the street, black folk go down the street, and we worship the same God. We say hallelujah to the same God, but we can't do it together. Bad situation. We're going to come together. So 6:30 tomorrow will be the rally on the square. You all park at Union Bank or park down behind Union Bank. You can park around the square. Let's make these businesses feel welcome. I really wanted to do something today, Ms. Pace. I wanted to go to the businesses and pass out something, just say, hey, y'all are safe. You know, you're going to be okay, because they're really the ones that are opposing us. They don't want us to have this rally. But you need to have it, and we need to have it, and we're going to have it. And so I want to get some questions or some feedback from those of you that are on the panel tonight. It's quite a few of you on here. If you have a thought about it or a comment, let's make sure our comment is very respectful, though. You know, you can say it, it can be comical, but it just needs to, you know, fit in with what we're trying to do. And listen, our heart goes out to the Floyd family. Let's say that our heart goes out to them. They're hurting, man. They can't even do a interview for crying. You know, those people are hurting, you know, and we all are hurting because it just, that video, I can't look at it, you all. It's just too much. It's too much. I saw it 2 times. I just, oh God, I don't want to see this again. You know, because I literally saw a man lose his life in front of my face. You know, it's enough when you have to go to funeral home and see people laying there. I don't want to see that on firsthand either, you know? And so my heart goes out to that family and all of those that are affected by losing loved ones to the senseless killings of law enforcement. That doesn't make all law enforcement bad, but you have to deal with those that are bad. Because listen, if you don't deal with something that's bad in your refrigerator, it will start contaminating everything in there, okay? And then you have to end up throwing everything out. And this is what's happening. It's so much contamination, we're about to start throwing everything out, okay? And there's still maybe some good stuff in there, but it's just contaminated. So we have to find a way to stop the contamination and stop, you know, law enforcement feeling that they're above us because they're in a uniform and we're in civilian clothing. We're still human. They go to the bathroom just like us. They eat just like us. They wake up and sleep just like us. So we got to change that factor, okay? And come up with a better formula. All right, Mrs. Pace.
Yes.
Let's get the panel involved here and how they want to do this. I do ask you not to put what colors y'all gonna wear on Facebook. Do that through GroupMe. That way the other people that are listening to this video via live will see what you're gonna wear or hear what you're gonna wear, and then they'll blend in and become a bad egg. All right, Mrs. Pace.
Okay. I just want to make sure that everybody's catching the purpose well, you just talked about the purpose and making sure that the community understands that I do want to say my involvement is to support my daughter who pulled this group of young people together. I have no other ulterior motive in it. We don't have any motives to loot anything. That's not the goal. The goal is to protect and to help these young people do what they're trying to do safely, peacefully, and respectfully. And I want to make sure that they understand that what's happening at 6:30 is about praying. Okay, it's all about praying, coming together in prayer. Nothing else. Everybody should feel comfortable with that. That's all that it is. And I really have no interest in trying to explain myself to 100 people about that, because we need to understand that coming together is not negative. Coming together is a positive issue, because you get a chance to have conversation and communication, and you get a chance to listen. And listening involves communication and really trying to listen with an open ear. We get a lot of the questions have been asked, why are you doing this? Why you do that? Sometimes, honestly, I don't care to try to explain that to people who constantly have a rebuttal, because they will never really understand why if they have not walked a mile in my shoes. We've heard that before. I was raised in El Dorado as in the 70s. We had to go to the back of the doctor's office where white kids got a chance to take their children to the front. We took ours, my mom and them were told to take theirs to the back, but anybody who know my mom know we integrated the doctor's office because she decided we were not going to the back of the bus any longer. Okay, so I've been a cheerleader. I was elected the only Black cheerleader, and we had to have a ratio, and we were we were told that we would not have that ratio anymore. And the thing was crazy is that when they said they were going to judge fairly, but that was not the truth. I was the only cheerleader that made it that year, but I led the protest peacefully in junior high school to say,
wow,
we should not have to have gone through this. And so we're trying to say, and and then when I met Monticello, I came to Monticello, I told Colleen them this. I came to Monticello and I couldn't even get accounts because people were wanting to know if I knew anyone that worked here who may have been a maid at someone's home. And then I had an A1 credit. They weren't concerned about my credit. They were concerned about the color of my skin and whether or not I could pay them the bill. So there's no, I can't make people understand where you have not been. Okay, we can't. But I'm proud of the fact I've never told this probably to my children, but I took this to mean that I needed to go another level, not fight, not argue, not fuss. That just meant when it came to education, economics, and everything else, this girl just had to go to another level to show that I'm much greater than what you think you know because of the color of my skin. So tomorrow night is just simply, I love the colorful group that we have tonight. I love the fact my classmates, they're probably watching, the class of 83 from Elder have spoken out online, and I always thought we were a great class and we mixed, but that's all that's happening on tomorrow. That's all that's happening. It is about prayer. It is about one nation under God, indivisible, with justice for everybody. And that can resolve it because this is how we're supposed to be as Americans, okay? There's nothing else. We're supporting those who are away. They don't have this issue as relevant or as magnified in our area. However, we're saying to our brothers and sisters all across this country that we stand with you. And that's my say.
Wonderful. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Pastor Pace. That was awesome. When you hear testimonials of people's lives that have been through challenging times and they made it through, and they didn't come out bitter, but they came out better, that should encourage all of us. All of us, we can get through this, but we can get through this together because we're stronger together. And Pastor Pace, with your experience, there comes wisdom, and wisdom gives us experience, and experience gives us wisdom. And so all of our experiences have taught us something. And if you don't learn from your experiences, oh gosh, you're lost, okay? You need to learn from that, and you need to gain something from it to help you to get through the next phase, of your life. All right, LaDarian, would you like to say something tonight? Kind of give us a update?
She's on her job, so I'm not sure if she can click back in.
Okay. Okay, well, kudos to her. Kudos to her. And I definitely would like.
I'm here. I heard somebody call my name.
Yes. Hey. All right. Okay. Would you like to just encourage the people to come out and support the march tomorrow, and what they can bring and what they can't bring?
Well, the main thing is bringing the bad attitudes. We want this to be positive attitudes and a positive message that we're trying to. What's the word I can give it? Everything should just be positive. We're trying to have our voice heard, and that is all. We're not trying to have any looting, any rioting, or nothing like that. And I'm just trying to be a leader for my generation and showing them the right and the wrong way to do things, and stepping up in the community and doing what I can and hoping that people will follow.
That's wonderful. That's good. So bring your spirit. Don't bring attitude. Bring positive vibes. Let's have a positive vibe atmosphere. We're together. We're going to go through this together, y'all. Okay? And it can be fun. Listen, let's be on alert, because we know that the uglies are going to try to stick up their head or whatever. But we got this, guys. We got this. Because let me tell you something. Love always outweighs hate any day. Okay? Love will outweigh that. We listen, we're grown. I heard Pastor Clarissa say, she was telling her age too, y'all. Did y'all hear she graduated like at 83? Good God. But okay, but anyway, she was saying how that was funny. How she had to overcome those obstacles, and how she protests and she did it right. Let's get it right the first time. So if we ever need to do this again, guys, we can do it. I'm asking if we throw trash down on the square, pick it up. We will have water for everybody. I'm going to bring a big cooler of water and stuff have out there, and some music. We're going to be playing music until the rally begins, and they're going to have some voting cards out there, and I think they're going to have something about helping you get your credit score back up, because, you know, mine was just starving. I'm telling you, glory. But God has been helping my credit score to eat a little better. You know, my credit score was on pork with diabetes. Okay. But anyway, I'm back. But anyway, it is getting better. So that's some good information, especially for you young people, you know, to kind of work that credit out and get it going good so you can have a good time in life with it. Because I'm telling you, I didn't know you had to have good credit. I had it at first and then I lost it. And, you know, when it was on diabetes, I gave it some credit insulin and we're back up. Okay. So we'll have some of that out there tomorrow to help you. And listen, we're going to have a time where we're going to pray for each other out there. How about that? We're going to group up and we're going to pray, because there's going to be some people out there that are hurting, that are just going through right now, you guys, you know. And so again, you can bring your face mask and your gloves and your sanitizers. And listen, I got a new cologne that I wear. And if y'all need to get some, you need to get some. And it's called Lysol. Yeah. I do, for real. This face, fix your face. I do. I put on Lysol like it's cologne. I'm for real. People are like, oh, you smell so nice. What's that? Lysol. Okay, but anyway, so, you know, we're keep all the bad keep all the bad stuff away. So keep your kids protected and keep yourself safe. And we want to come out there and have a great time. Listen, any of you on here want to have something to say before we get ready to get off? Come on, have it. Come on, say something. They shot tonight, Pastor Pace.
Well, I just
Hi,
this is Miss. Hi, this is Special again. Sorry, I just wanted to say we did discuss a little bit about appointing some people to be some captains. So if anyone else is interested in that, please let LaDarian know, and so that we can coordinate that when we're getting ready to walk and things tomorrow. And some people said that they would bring some things. So if you signed up for bringing something, please remember to bring it. And that's all I had.
Wonderful. That's awesome. So you bring your good spirits and bring those things that's been asked of you, and we're just going to have a great time.
Lorena has something.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that this, and I know you guys have covered it, but I just wanted to reiterate that this march is for everybody. Okay, not just for one group of people. This is for everybody. If you've been on Facebook and you're sharing your opinions about, you know, you disagree with what happened to George Floyd, and there's other things that you don't agree with, come out and you be an example. You come out and show your support. You come out and show that you are willing to stand with your brothers and sisters. This is your opportunity here in your own town. This is your chance to come out and support, because I've seen a lot of people sharing stuff on Facebook, and I'm not trying to, you know, attack anyone per se, just saying like, if you're saying something on Facebook, you should come and be a part of the march. I'm saying you come because if you're sharing those things, that means that you believe in what you're sharing. So that means you come out and be about it. Don't just post about it, come out and be about it. That's all I want to say.
I love that. Come out and be about it. Just don't say about it. Be about it, you all. Come out there and show your passion. If you're that passionate that you can post, you're that passionate that you can walk. Okay? And you can come out and support this rally. Let's do it in love. You can voice your opinion, but let's just make sure we're doing it, you know, in love, and do it in a loving way. Anyone else? Okay.
Oh.
Well, awesome.
Somebody,
Can I-
Colleen, there she
Yeah.
is.
So I'm just going to kind of piggyback on what she just said about, you know, if you've made the post, I'm reaching out to the white sisters right now. Let's show up and let's support all of these people. Let's all be together and show our support. We have constantly shared things. I have seen all of my white sisters talking about, you know, they are appalled. We are mamas. We know what happened to Mr. Floyd, and he cried out for his mother. As mothers and white sisters, we need to stand there and show our support. We don't know what it's like to be Black, but we do know what we have in our privilege, and I feel that this is our time to use that in a way to bring about change. Also, I want to just say too, bring your solutions. Don't just keep bringing more problems.
Yes.
If you have ideas and ways that we can do something better, bring that idea, bring that solution. Don't just hide it under a bushel. Let your light shine. And I hope to see a lot of people out tomorrow night.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know what happened to Dr. Allen, but that is awesome, Colleen. So did he get back on? There he is. Okay, there he is. So that was awesome. And we're
Share,
just
share,
about-
share.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, y'all just share this video. Keep sharing.
Okay. Well, I think that's it, guys, for tonight. Right, Dr. Allen? We'll see you guys with your positive attitudes and solutions. And love you guys. Love you, Facebook.
Love you.
Share what's positive, not what's negative. Okay. God bless y'all and good night.
Peace and
Good
blessings.
night. Good night.